What's up, everyone? This is Bill with BLR Tuning. Today I got an install video for you guys. This is the Teryx 4 and Teryx 5 H2, the new side-by-side by Kawasaki. This is their rear sport rear bumper. There's the part number. They give you a QR code you can scan. It says installation video, but there is no video. It does have instructions if you scan that. And you can print those out. It shows you what all comes in the box, torque specs, everything. So, pretty simple install. Comes with some hardware. This does have holes. If you have the the protective guards that go up around the tail lights, they do attach here on this bumper. You do have to have this bumper to install those guards. And it does have caps to put in there, plastic caps to put in there if we're not going to use them. You could use those holes for lights if you're not going to use them for anything else. But we're going to show you how to install it. It comes in a giant box. I'll show you a little video clip of me opening that box just so you can see how big it actually is. It's huge. Okay, so we got the rear bumper here in the box. I'm going to unbox it. I just wanted you guys to see the size of it. If you plan on ordering it from Kawasaki, it comes in a huge box. Pretty big. So we're just gonna unbox it. It's pouring down rain right here in the Pacific Northwest, so we're gonna get it out of the box. I'm gonna show you what you get in the box, and then we'll continue the video when the weather is not garbage. It's stapled shut. The whole top comes off. Good looking box, but it is already ripped down in the corner. I did notice. Take all this foam out. And it looks like it is just one big piece. There's the bumper. And it looks like our tow hook from us will still fit. We'll set this there for now. Let's see what we got. Looks like we do have another box with our hardware. So, we'll continue the video here in a bit. I just want to show you how big the box is and how big the bumper is when you get it. It's big. It's all one piece. I expected that it was going to be multiple pieces like the front bumper was, but it's not. These are all, everything's welded. I wish the weld quality was better. I would expect that the aftermarket world is going to make something nicer than this, but I'm sure it will fit just fine. It is heavy duty. It's all tube steel. It does have a plate down here that mounts to the bottom of the vehicle. It does have, looks like it does have some holes in case moisture and water gets inside. Our tow hooks will fit right here on top of that plate. So you'll still be able to use our tow hooks if you have our tow hooks already. If you don't, you can check them out on our website. It's blrtuning.co. There'll be a link in the description below for everything that I show in this video. You can go check out our website and see what parts and accessories we have for these vehicles as well. We have quite a bit. Now, let's head over to the vehicle, show you guys what all we got to do first. Okay, so here we are at the H2. This is Boogeyman. This is a Teryx 5 H2, but this will work on the Teryx 4 as well. And the first thing it says that you need to do is locate these brackets. So right here, you can see my finger on them. There's two holes there, right up above this exhaust. Okay. So that's where the brackets for the bumper are going to install. This is on the right side. And of course, you have the same thing here on the left side. Okay. So the brackets, I'll show you how those are going to go on there. We need to install the brackets loosely. We'll torque them down later. Okay. And you can see there, bumper goes through here. Now, one thing to keep in mind, we do have our tow hooks down here. These are our billet aluminum tow hooks. Like I said, you'll see those on our website. We'll need to uninstall these. Okay. And then we'll be using the bolts that would come with these. They are plenty long enough to go all the way through, and they are designed to fit with this bumper. So you'll use your bolts that came with the tow hooks rather than the bolts that came with the bumper. If you don't have the tow hooks, you would just use the bolts that came in the box with the bumper. So we're gonna have to get this off. It's a 17 mil nut on the back and an 8mm Allen right here. So let me get that off there. Just want to show you guys how that looks. Okay, so we got our tow hook off, clean everything out, blow out these holes, make sure everything's cleaned. And then the brackets, you can see right here, it's just loose, facing backwards. So it goes in just like that. Okay, and we did use just a drop of blue thread locker on these bolts. So you're gonna do that on the other side as well. So here's the exhaust side, it's loose. So now we will set the bumper up here. Might help to have two people. But we're gonna set the bumper up here, get the bottom bolts in through our tow hook, because that's how we're installing it. And then we'll line these up and thread these in loosely. Then we'll tighten everything down. We'll start with the bottom where the tow hook is. Make sure the bumper's straight. These bolts that go in these brackets to the frame of the car are M10 by 20. They're 20mm long. And they are a 15mm socket on the head there. 15mm is what you'll need. Okay, so I just have the bumper sitting up there. I just want to show you guys the instructions say hold it up there and install these two bolts on the back. If you're by yourself, it's easiest to hold it up, get your hand through here, hold it up there, stick those two bolts in. If you're not using the tow hook, stick the two bolts in. If you're using the tow hook, use the bolts that came with the tow hook, stuff them in there. That is the easiest. I have one bolt threaded in loosely on this side. These bolts here, these are a 13mm socket. They are M8 16 mil long. We did use a drop of blue thread locker. They thread into the back side of this bar right here, so you can see that one's not in yet. So now I'll come over here, I'll loosely get that one sitting up. We'll go down, we'll get the bolts installed down below, make sure everything looks straight. We'll tighten up the two down below, then tighten up the two bolts going into this, then tighten up the two bolts going into the frame. Okay, and we'll repeat that process on each side. Now, as far as the torque specs go, these smaller bolts up here are 15 foot-pounds. And then the bigger bolts, if you're using our tow hooks, 26 foot-pounds. If you're using the bolts that came with the bumper, 26 foot-pounds. In the book, in the instructions, it does say that these bolts back here that are threaded into the frame, they're M10, so they would also be 26 foot-pounds, which isn't a lot. So I mean, I suppose it'll be okay. Just don't strip them. Those are just threaded holes in that little framework right there. You know, these down here are pretty heavy duty. They're pretty beefy. You could put a lot of weight on those and they're not going to break them. But these, I'm surprised that it doesn't have a separate torque spec for those. It just says M10 26 foot-pounds, which would be these two bolts in the frame, these two down here, and the two on that side, obviously. And then the small bolt, 15 foot-pounds. So use common sense. If it feels like it's going to break, stop. It's probably going to break. But these are 26 foot-pounds, whether you're using our tow hook or the factory bolts that came with it. Something else I forgot to mention that should be noted: if you're using the factory bolts, these are the nuts on the back are a 15mm. So you'll need a 15mm open end wrench. Best way to do it: take a piece of electric tape, something like that, and put the nut in your open end wrench. Put tape around the bottom edge of it in the back. Now you can hold the wrench back there, and the wrench has hold of the nut until it's threaded on. It'll work. That's easy way to do it.
I want to take a break from the video and let you guys know you can come check out Boogeyman in person. We'll be at Coos Bay, Oregon, UTV Takeover 2026, June 17th to June 21st. If you see us out there tearing up in the dunes, make sure you flag us down and stop us. We will have a bunch of Dino Jet merch with us to give away. We look forward to seeing you guys there.
Okay, so you can see how it looks. And this is Boogeyman, our 2026 Teryx 5H2. You can see how the rear sport bumper looks. Does look good, keeps a low profile. Now they do have the bars that come off of these holes where these plugs are, that come up here to the roll cage and protect the lights. I'm not sure if I want to do that or not. I kind of like the look of it the way it is. And of course you can mount the spare tire thing too, so you know we have a, but it's got a lot going on in the back end. I feel like the back end is probably heavy. I feel like it's, I'm curious to see how it will sit in the air if you hit a jump. But you can see it's mounted up with our tow hook. The only thing interesting is the way their fitment is, right? Because these bolts are down tight. You can see how their fitment is. I feel like they left a lot of wiggle room. So if their frame is not perfectly squared or something like that, you know, it'll still fit. But it does look good. The only gripe that I have is the way they ship it. You know, they don't really use any padding or anything. So, I mean, you can see right out of the box, it's scuffed right here. I am happy to see that the ends are solid though. They're not like a plastic cap that goes on the end, because that would suck. I'm glad to see that they are solid. But, and then you can see if the camera will pick that up. Let me step back and zoom in so you use a different. You can see these scratches all along here. That was all there right out of the box. Same with here. That's a scuff that will not go away. So, and then like there's a couple deep little grooves right there. It looks like that marks like dead center, but you can see it leaves these little lines ever so often. There's here all the way around. I'm assuming that is kind of marking dead center of the car. Other than that, I mean, it looks good. It looks good. It's probably going to get more scratched up than that just using it, you know. But I wanted to have something back here because this whole back end of this thing is all just plastic held together with push rivets. Like if you bumped into a tree or had a branch hang on to something, you're ripping stuff apart, guaranteed. So having a big steel bumper, you can stand on this thing. Like it's solid, it's on there. It moves the whole car when you move it. So I'm happy about that. So altogether, I'm happy with it. It looks good. They're not cheap though. Like I said, there'll be a link in the description below to go purchase everything I showed in the video. You can go check us out. It's blrtuning.co. I'll put it across the screen. Hope this video helps somebody out. I'll catch you guys in the next one.
In fourth gear, before my red line, I hit 135.